On their bench, less options, but you'd think not too big of an impact for them.
2 injuries, one of their stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. At the forward spot, it's Strus and Mobley. Then there's Allen. Then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's Jerome in at the 1. And for the Kings, DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Ellis is out there with Monk, and it's Valanciunas in at the 5 spot. You know, Doris, with all the fanfare of opening night, it must be tough for the players to keep their focus.
Yeah, I think obviously there's a ton of excitement because you've put the offseason to use trying to improve your skill as a player, but you love the game of basketball. It's hard not to get amped up. You know, it's just the mature players who are able to channel that in the right direction.
Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper off.
And he knocks down the first one.
DeMar DeRozan does a little of everything, folks. He's known as a scorer, but make no mistake, this guy can pass it and he can board it.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And Doris, the Cavs had a very successful 23-24 season. 47 wins and the number 4 seed in the East.
And Kevin winning a playoff series, their first one without LeBron James since 1993. Most of the players on the floor weren't even alive back then. Incredible to think of it in that context.
Murray, a screen on Strus. Fires from deep. DeRozan's shot is good. DeRozan's got 5 now.
DeRozan, a selective three-point shooter, but boy, nice shot there.
Ellis against Mitchell. Doris, one of the more relentless players in the NBA, Donovan Mitchell.
Kevin, what I love about him is he loves the lead role. He feels very comfortable carrying tremendous responsibility on the offensive end. Donovan, one of the more confident players you'll meet.
Free throw drops for Mitchell. When it comes to the game's elite scorers, Doris, Donovan Mitchell is certainly on that list.
Kevin, there's no question about it. He's a proven playoff performer, a natural leader who doesn't mind a team leaning into his scoring ability. And the beauty is he can do it in a lot of different ways.
And Mitchell drops them both. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success. And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Allen with it, now guarded by Monk. And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Mobley against Murray. From downtown, Mobley misses. Quick start for the Kings in this one. It's a 5-point game. Ellis kicks to Murray. Pass to DeRozan. Ellis with the screen for DeRozan. Just 5 on the clock. And it's good for 2. DeRozan's got 7 points.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Allen passes to Strus. Cavaliers moving the ball around. The tray. The Cavaliers again can't hit. DeRozan against Strus. Comes up empty down low. For Cleveland, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Ellis against Mitchell. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Wow, they finally get it to go down on their 4th try.
Kings leading now by 5. DeRozan scanning the floor. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for DeAndre Hunter.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
Here's Jerome. Monk defending. Mitchell against Ellis. Here's Mobley. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game.
Here's DeRozan. Jared Allen grabs the miss.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
From deep three-point territory. Jerome, no good. And so Ellis will bring it up for Sacramento. Monk finds Murray. And here's Valanciunas, defended by Allen. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, to steal a line from you up high and down hard, Jonas Valanciunas. Go ahead, big fella.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Mitchell from past the arc. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Here's Sacramento. They're on a 13-4 run. Monk outside. Fires for 3. That shot off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Jerome passes to Strus. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Here's DeRozan, and it's sent back by Allen.
But Jared Allen, a rim protector at its finest. What a block.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Monk. And last season, Max Strus hit that ridiculous 59-footer. Remember that, Doris? That was to beat the Mavericks.
How could we forget that shot, Kevin? It was the second longest game-winning buzzer beater in league history. And what gets overlooked, Strus was 5 for 5 from deep in the last few minutes of that game.
That free throw, no good.
Max Strus, one of those undrafted players coming out of college, but somehow wills his way by virtue of his shooting and his toughness. You love his story.
Sacramento making a switch here. Carter's checked in. Good on the second free throw. And here are the Kings now. Murray outside. Ellis outside. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Count it.
Donovan Mitchell is a natural-born scorer, folks. So much in his bag.
Timeout is called. First of the game for Sacramento. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season. And in front of you now is a list of the players with the highest shooting percentage last season. Jared Allen, 4th.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
On the wing, Murray. Covered by Mobley. Valanciunas, good.
With his strength, it isn't easy to upset Valanciunas with a little contact. You're going to have to get a lot more physical than that.
For 3, Mitchell. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
And DeRozan kicks to Carter. Carter with a screen on Mitchell. Clock at 6. Here's DeRozan. Evan Mobley with the rebound. The Cavaliers trail by 5. There's the triple. Ellis with some nice D.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Murray, good.
And he never stops working. Murray keeps the feet moving and just never out of control. Great play there inside.
Mitchell against Ellis. Knocked away. Stolen by Ellis. Here's DeRozan. They get it back.
And hard not to get excited about Keegan Murray's potential. He can shoot the ball. He rebounds it. If this guy continues to grow his game, he could end up being a high-level impact player.
They throw good, Murray.
And with his mobility, Murray doesn't need the ball in his hands all the time to be effective. His movement and energy alone puts pressure on a defense.
Trey Lyles checked in for Valanciunas. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Cleveland. And he can't hit the second. Pass to Jerome. And another miss by Cleveland. Kings leading now by 8. Ellis with it. Now defended by Mitchell. They grab their own miss. The wide open look here for DeRozan. That's in there. Murray with the assist. DeRozan's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Kings. The Cavaliers shooting a pretty distressing 27% here in the early minutes. Here's Mobley. Hunter trying to get open. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Still in his early 20s, Doris, Evan Mobley is such a great player. So long, athletic. I know you love his play.
I certainly do, Kevin, and there's a lot of reasons why. You begin on the defensive end of the floor. Great shot blocker, can guard on the perimeter, and he continues to work and expand his offensive game. This guy's future is so bright.
No good on that one.
Boy, no question, Evan Mobley is brimming with potential, and you love his attitude, his work ethic. This guy, the sky's the limit.
Sacramento making a switch here. Laravia's checked in, and Cleveland with a change here too. Sam Merrill, he's checked in for Ty Jerome. And the second free throw, good.
What you have to appreciate so much about Evan Mobley is his strong work ethic. This guy says he wants to be an all-time great, but he also puts in the work.
On its way from DeRozan for 2. The Cavaliers pull it in.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Merrill with the ball. No good with the triple. Carter on the wing, covered by Mitchell. Carter dishes to DeRozan. Stolen by Mitchell. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, when you look at the draft, it seems talent evaluators have a type. LeBron James says our league is always hungry for potential. That's the whole focus of the lottery. It makes sense that those guys who are taken 16 through 30 are on real contending teams and making impacts. Of course, Kevin, everybody wants to draft the next LeBron. Good luck with that.
Or work with the next David Aldridge, a Hall of Famer. David, thank you. Timeout called by the Kings.
Now let's check out our break. Down, looking at some stats for Jared Allen. Last season, he played outstanding. He was around 16 points per last year, 10 rebounds and 2 assists. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it to me is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
Pass to Wiles. And here is Ellis. Carter looking around. 5 on the clock. Here's Laravia. Wade is covering. Crawford, no luck. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Merrill with the ball. Pass to Hunter from outside the arc. That one's in, his first shot this game.
A very consistent three-point shooter. Hunter shoots it well from there because of how confident he is.
Carter with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Again, the miss by the Kings. And here's Hunter. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Now, here's Wade. Allen outside. Pass to Okoro. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by Lyons. Sacramento leading by 7. Here's Laravia. He has yet to score. Shots good by Lyons.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Allen finds Hunter. Wade passes to Merrill. The basket good off the assist from Wade.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Carter, that's good. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Wound up there for Allen. It's stolen by Wiles. Pass to Carter. Shoots over Merrill. And it's Carter missing. The Cavaliers shooting 33% here in the first quarter. On its way from Hunter for 2. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Here's Laravia. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And now an 11-point Kings lead.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Now here's Ellis, covered by Okoro. Ellis kicks to Lyles. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Okoro. He's guarded by Ellis. Now Merrill. Pass to Allen. Just 4 to shoot. His first shot coming late and misses it off the right side of the rim.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
It's stolen by Allen. Hunter against Ellis. From deep three-point land. Crawford with the rebound. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Wade. And so it's DeMar DeRozan making highlights for the King. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Kings.
And, guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Malik Monk out there with Carter. And it's Valanciunas in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Hunter finds Strus. This one for 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. They've led by as many as 11 points. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. Murray, the pass to Valanciunas. Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
The free throw drops for Valanciunas.
And a bruising, fundamentally sound big man. Valanciunas is a throwback. More importantly, he's willing to play whatever role is asked of him.
Valanciunas hits them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Pass to Jerome. Mitchell, a screen on Monk. Here's Jerome. Off target with his 3.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you love the unselfishness of DeMar. We know he's a capable scorer. That time sets his teammate.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Trailing by 13. Here's the screen. Pass to Mobley. Cleveland moving it around. And it's Mitchell missing.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Outside DeRozan. Rebound, Donovan Mitchell.
If you try something like that, you better be sure to complete it.
Pass to Hunter. Here's Jerome. Now, here's Mitchell. It's good from long range. Mitchell's got 12 in the game.
You love how confident Donovan Mitchell is. On the catch-and-shoot opportunities, there's no hesitation.
Strus against DeRozan. Carter sets the pick for Monk. And another 3 for Sacramento.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Pass to Mitchell. Hunter sets a screen for Mitchell. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Murray against Mitchell. To the middle. Here's DeRozan. And DeRozan throws it down.
Well, DeMar DeRozan, when he's got his rhythm, is a very difficult cover. This guy is cooking right now.
Jerome passes to Strus.
Switch.
Pass to Hunter. A 3-ball. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got his 4th rebound in this one.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. Oh, powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
And here is Hunter. The Cavaliers with another miss.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Elbow shot. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got his 4th rebound in this one. Mitchell dishes to Mobley. Here's Jerome. Monk defending. And Mitchell gets it to go.
2 trays now in the second quarter after he hit one in the first.
Kings leading now by 14. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And a quick check of the stats for Malik Monk. He had a strong showing last season. Averaged about 15 points a game, 5 assists and 3 rebounds. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
Bounce pass from Strus. Jerome, no good. Sacramento's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. For 3, Murray hits the three-point bomb. Murray's got 5 points in the quarter.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter, knows where to park himself, and always ready to receive the pass.
Here's Mitchell, rejected by Murray.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Monk kicks to Murray. Over Hunter. Hunter with some nice defense. The Cavaliers trail by 17. Back to Mitchell. Here's the 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Strus against DeRozan. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Monk. Here's Jerome. Scoreless thus far. Inside. Here's Mitchell. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
When he's determined to finish, Donovan Mitchell is so good powering through whatever the defense puts in his path.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight. Green, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Porter comes in for Jerome.
One shot.
Donovan Mitchell, just such a relentless scorer, and that high energy he brings is always a huge catalyst for whatever team he plays for.
And Valanciunas now atop the key. Good D by Mobley. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. It's a 14-point game. Mitchell passes to Mobley. Mitchell kicks to Mobley. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
Boy, everyone seems to want a three-point shot now. Clearly something Evan Mobley is working towards.
Outside DeRozan. Back to Monk. Jacks up a 3. A rebound by Mitchell. For Cleveland, they come into this one following a loss to the Clippers in Los Angeles. Mobley a screen on Carter. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Well, Donovan Mitchell excelling at taking what he sees and pick and roll.
Kings leading now by 9. Pass to Murray. Back to Monk. Here is Carter. Valanciunas sets a screen for Carter. The 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's tipped. It's stolen by DeRozan. And Carter has it in the corner. Pass to Valanciunas. Over Green. Sacramento again missing. The Cavaliers trail by 9. Loads it up there for Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Wow, that is some big-time airtime by Evan Mobley. My goodness.
Sacramento's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Carter, the pass to Monk to end the drought. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Carter's got 3 assists now in this one. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. It's Strus on the wing. DeRozan defending. Mobley kicks to Strus. 4 on the shot clock. Green, the pass to Mobley. Over DeRozan. Mobley misses.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Carter against Mitchell. Here's Valanciunas. Lets it fly. The 6-footer's good. Valanciunas has got 8 points.
Well, terrific instincts from Jonas Valanciunas on the interior. This guy has improved in the low post every year.
On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by Carter. Mitchell wide open. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
Carter finds Murray. Here's DeRozan. Here's Valanciunas. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Green deciding where to go with it. Mobley. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
He's starting to heat up now. He's been much more efficient with the shot in this quarter than in the first.
Valanciunas with a screen on Porter. Monk for 3. Sinks the triple. Monk's got 8 here in the quarter.
And Monk has proven that he is a terrific scorer from the perimeter. When he's in rhythm, he has no problem letting it fly.
Strus setting the screen for Green. Driving to the basket. Over Murray. Sacramento grabs the miss. Valanciunas has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Monk against Porter. Monk dishes to Murray. Floats it up for Monk. And stolen by Mobley. To the inside. Count that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down to just 12 points with the basket from Green. Sacramento's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Down low. And it's DeRozan missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Strus a screen on DeRozan. Mobley. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. DeRozan with it. He's picked up by Mobley. Pass to Valanciunas. Over Green. Again, the miss by the Kings. And it's Porter with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Down by 12.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
For Cleveland, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw, so both teams changing it up here. He hits the second from the line. 32 seconds left to play in the first half. Porter against Monk. Pass to Ellis. Fires the 3. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got 6 rebounds in the game. Merrill passes to Okoro. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Okoro's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. 1 second left. Not going to go that time. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. It's Sacramento. They're up by 8. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Jonas, you guys got off to a strong start. How important was it to set the tone early?
You know, we came out with a different energy. We said it's enough to struggle from the start. You know, we got to focus and play good starts.
That is where it all starts. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
Checking out the Kings. You really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes. Everything in preparation for this moment.
And now taking a look at that first half action, it was a less than ideal start for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
They're within striking distance. They've done a few good things out there, but rebounding is not one of them, Shaq.
Probably the difference in the game, which I'm sure Coach is reminding them of. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Mitchell and Strus are your wingmen. And it's Jerome in at the guard position. Pass to Strus. Another 3 for Cleveland.
This guy is absolutely automatic. Strus's motion just so repetitive.
Ellis outside. Back to Monk. DeRozan passes to Monk. Takes a 3. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
The real Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Checking out the numbers for DeMar DeRozan. Great showing for him last season. Last season, put up about 24 points per, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And he brings it for them every game on the offensive end.
Well, I think you can tell he relishes this role, being the catalyst on the offensive end, night in and night out.
Free throw drops for Mitchell.
In the NBA, there is a high need for relentless scoring and skill to match that scoring. That is Donovan Mitchell.
And Mitchell drops them both. Here's DeRozan. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. There's the drive. And they double up DeRozan. Wide open look here for Murray. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Murray's got 11 points. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. To the paint. It's stolen by Valanciunas. On its way from DeRozan for 2. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Mitchell dishes to Allen. It's hauled in by the Kings. Valanciunas has got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
I think I can make the case that DeMar DeRozan finishes through contact like a big man. This guy is tremendous at end one opportunities.
One shot.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan.
The consistency of DeMar DeRozan throughout his tenure in the NBA, it's incredible how consistently good on the offensive end he has been.
Allen kicks to Strus. Loads it up there for Mobley. Count that one. The Sacramento lead has been cut down to 10 on the bucket from Allen.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Murray outside. Valanciunas against Allen. 6 to shoot. Pass to Monk. Beyond the arc. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And here's Strus for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Strus has got 6 here in this quarter.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Timeout called by the Kings.
And here's a look at the stats for Jonas Valanciunas. Good season for him last year. And he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And a guy who rarely takes a bad shot. I love the way he plays. Completely unselfish with the basketball. I think he'd rather pass it off than take a bad shot. Kings leading now by 10. Pass to Murray. Monk outside. And there are the Kings with another bucket.
I tell you, Monk can fill it up in a hurry. Well, once he gets on fire, the D knows they're going to be in for a long night.
Shoots from the baseline, and again it's Cleveland.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
And here is Monk. 18 points for him. Murray for 3. Mobley with the block. And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Hunter's checked in for the Cavaliers. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. To the inside. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
So much of the NBA is about pick and roll opportunities, and who better than Jonas Valanciunas to roll to the cup?
Mitchell outside. Pass to Hunter. Here's Jerome. Monk defending. Jerome passes to Hunter for three. Mitchell. Rebound by Murray. Murray's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Shoots it. Hunter grabs the miss.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Well, Valanciunas reads the play and snuffs it out. That's the kind of defense you need from the 5 spot.
Now, here's Monk. He's got 18. Ellis outside for the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Mitchell in the corner. Cleveland moving it around. Hunter with the screen on DeRozan. Here's Jerome. DeRozan defending. 5 to shoot. Jerome. No good. Kings leading now by 10. And DeRozan at the basket on the assist by Ellis. And that's now 19 points for DeMar DeRozan. Cleveland's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Mitchell against Ellis. Mitchell outside. And the foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Trey Lyles checked in for the Kings. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Green's checked in. Monk outside. And they double up DeRozan. Back to Monk. For 3, Murray. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the league recalibrated its emphasis on fouling during last season. Commissioner Adam Silver said there was a sense that offensive players had too much of an advantage. So an adjustment was made. The fans want great offense, but they want players to be allowed to play defense as well, and I think that's what we're seeing. Kevin, it's a welcome change.
Welcome indeed, no doubt about it, D.A. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Green. Back to Mitchell, over Murray. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Ellis surveying the D. Murray outside. DeMar DeRozan on the wing. To the middle. And stolen by Hunter. Outside, Green. Jerome passes to Green. Shoots over Lyles. Kicks it out to Mitchell. To stop the drought. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
One of the real streak scorers in the game. Donovan Mitchell is heated up and percolating.
Monk, the pass to DeRozan. Ellis with the screen for DeRozan. Ellis outside. For 3, Murray. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got 11 rebounds in the game. Jerome passes to Mitchell. Hunter sets a screen for Mitchell. Again, Mitchell missing.
He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
Murray outside. Monk outside. It's up a 3. Rebounded by Allen. Allen's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Allen, a screen on Monk. Down low. And Allen with the slam.
Yeah, that's the big man lingering around the hoop. Jared Allen smartly gets the bucket on the follow.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so Monk will bring it up for Sacramento. 17 points was their biggest margin. Murray kicks to Monk. Pass to Wiles. 6 on the shot clock. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Dean Wade, he's checked in for Javonte Green. Okoro comes in for Mitchell. And it's Sam Merrill in for Ty Jerome. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Here's Merrill. Monk defending. Pass to Allen. He tries for 3, and the 3 ball is good. Allen's got 7 now in this quarter.
Okay, Mr. Allen, I did not know the three-point shot was in your bag. Nicely done.
Crawford passes to Lyles. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Now Merrill. Allen finds Hunter. A three-pointer off the mark.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Pass to Merrill. Allen up top. Clock at 6. Back to Merrill. Hunter kicks to Wade. Three-pointer. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Monk outside. Now Cleveland moving it up. Up top, Merrill. Monk defending, and looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Boy, his ball security flawless in the first half, but since then, it's an absolute disaster.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Kings leading now by 5. Ellis bounce pass. Allen against Wiles. Monk for 3. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Allen's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after. Here's Wade, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Wade's got his second bucket of the night.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's Monk. No good again that time.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Here's Merrill. Monk defending. Merrill passes to Okoro. Just 5 to shoot for the tie. Merrill can't hit. And Sacramento has possession. 17 points was their biggest margin. Inside. Here's Lyles. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Ellis has got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
There's 38 seconds left in the third. Allen inside. Lyles there. Allen shot is off. Kings leading now by 5. Pass to LaRavia. Ellis outside. Monk with the ball. Lyles with it. Allen defending. Near the three-point line, it's Ellis. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. The shot off that time, and we've reached the end of the third. Kings lead by 5. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. They've got Monk. Lyles out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Ellis, and it's LaRavia in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Ellis. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Well, I think this is something Jonas Valanciunas has hung his hat on, his ability to consistently get to the offensive window. Nicely done.
Jerome passes to Okoro. Hunter on the wing. Pass to Okoro. Cleveland moving it around. Mobley kicks to Hunter. Misses the 3.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Here's Lyles. And a miss there on the triple.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Here's Okoro. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Doris, you can just see in Isaac Okoro the confidence he's gained since his rookie year.
Kevin, he's always had tremendous confidence on the defensive end. I mean, he's a lockdown defender at multiple positions. What you're seeing develop is more belief in his jump shot. And that confidence comes because he's been willing to put in the work.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Okoro.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Pass to Monk. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. Ellis has got 4 assists in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Back to Mobley. And Mobley throws it down.
Yeah, you've got to put that length and frame to work. Evan Mobley sets the screen and creates room for his role.
The fadeaway. No good from Valanciunas. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. And that one, good. Jerome's got his first points of the night.
And nice dime from Hunter there. An unselfish player who knows how to look for his teammates.
Pass to Ellis. Up top, Monk with the drive. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Laravia passes to Lyles. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Kings.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
That free throw, no good. Keegan Murray's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Max Strus is checked in for Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Okoro. And he's good on the second. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Jerome passes to Mobley. Now, here's Strus. He's guarded by Ellis. Back to Mobley. It's deflected. It's stolen by Lyles. Ellis in the post. Defended by Strus. Ellis can't get it to go.
It's amazing the success they've had with him shooting this way. 0 for the night.
Hunter sets a screen for Mitchell. Back to Hunter. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Murray outside. Back to Monk. Releases. And that one's good, Laravia. And the Kings lead by 5.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
That's an instance where you see the pressure Mitchell puts on a defense. He's aggressive and he's explosive. You've got to deal with both.
First one falls for him. Sacramento making a switch here. DeRozan's checked in. And Mitchell drops them both.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
Pass to Lyles. Now DeRozan. Monk outside. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Mitchell dishes to Mobley. Here's Jerome. Strus a screen on Monk. Here's Jerome. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. DeRozan's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy. No question he got bumped on that shot.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And Monk drops them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Pass to Jerome. From the arc. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Sacramento leading by 8. Murray for 3. Hunter grabs the miss.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
And Mobley throws it down.
We know unequivocally Evan Mobley has length. He's got timing. This guy eats up rebounds.
Ellis outside. To the paint. Hunter grabs the miss. Hunter's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Mitchell. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
There's a level of tenacity by Donovan Mitchell on the interior there. Wow, what a finish.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Allen's checked in. Free throw drops for Mitchell. So it's Sacramento now. 17 points was their biggest margin. Pass to Wiles. Outside DeRozan. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It's on Jared Allen.
Now, DeMar DeRozan simply never lets the defense phase him. He plays at his pace, and he welcomes any challenge.
One shot.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Mitchell outside. Pass to Allen. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. And Zoelis will bring it up for Sacramento. The 3. Rebound by Mitchell. Mitchell's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Well, that's just tremendous length, exceptional hands. Jared Allen, nice and easy.
Monk with the ball, outside DeRozan. Lets the 3 fly, drills the 3-pointer. DeRozan's got 11 points here in just the second half.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Pass to Strus. Now here's Mobley. Goes up on the block. The shot, no good. Kings leading now by 7. Murray with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Murray looking around. Monk kicks to Wiles. Up again. Goes up again. Mobley with the block.
7 feet sneaking shots past Mr. Mobley is not easy. Send it back, Evan.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. Here's Strus. Nice D from DeRozan. Sacramento's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the 4th. Monk, the pass to DeRozan. To the inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Shooting 2.
Free throw's good, Lyles. He hits both from the stripe.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
They set the pick. Mitchell with it, picked up by Ellis. Out that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket for Mitchell.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Outside DeRozan for 3. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And it's Strus missing. Kings leading now by 7. Monk outside. DeRozan on the wing, defended by Strus. And DeRozan kicks to Lyles. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
There's the pick. Shoots the 3. Sacramento grabs the miss. 17 points was their biggest margin. DeRozan against Strus. Lyles. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss. DeRozan against Strus. Mitchell outside. Knocks down the 3 ball. Mitchell's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Donovan Mitchell cooking right now. Things look easy on the offensive end.
Mobley with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mobley. Timeout, Sacramento. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Max Strus. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in with what the Kings head coach said to his team. He told them, pedal to the metal. Adding, we're ahead out here, but it's not over yet. Don't start celebrating in your head when there's work to be done on the floor. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. Here's Hunter. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
DeRozan finds Ellis. Murray outside. Offline with his 3.
After the strong first half, this guy has not been the same, and largely a no-show right here.
Hunter against Murray. From deep. Out that one, and the Kings' lead has been cut to just 5 points in the basket from Hunter.
Well, we saw this from Hunter in the tournament. When Virginia won the championship, he was a clutch performer.
Monk dishes to DeRozan. And he gets it to go. DeRozan's got 30.
It has been years and years of productivity for DeMar DeRozan on the offensive end. This guy is just so crafted.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Jonas Valanciunas, who's checked in for the Kings. DeRozan against Hunter. Allen, a screen on DeRozan. Allen outside. Rebound by the Kings. Ellis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Murray outside. DeRozan inside. Working on Hunter. Fader on the way, and there's Monk on the assist from DeRozan. DeRozan's got his 6th assist on the night. Here's Jerome. 1:11 left in the 4th quarter. Pass to Hunter. Here's Jerome. Monk defending. Jerome passes to Mobley. Shot clock at 5. Allen, a screen on Monk. Puts up a deep 3. Jerome, no good.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers.
One shot.
Well, this trip to the line should seal the deal. Amazing job.
And so it's Cleveland with it. A 12-point game. Here's Merrill, guarded by Crawford. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Monk outside. Again, the miss by the Kings. And the Cavaliers with possession. In the corner, Okoro with it for Murray. Okoro shot is off. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Kevin, thank you. DeMar, we know this team has offensive options, but it looks like there's great confidence defensively now.
Yeah, we have to be. That's what we got to do. If we play defense, we know we can score the basketball whenever we want. We just got to get stopped.
Very impressive, DeMar. Thank you. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And now, our player of the game, DeMar DeRozan.